Yadhuvir, how to be in the state all the time? Please tell me. Few days ago, I was in the state, and state was there. I was feeling like this is it. I'm feeling it, and today I'm feeling like I've lost it. I've completely lost it. I don't know how to hold that state. I don't know how to be in that state forever. Why does the state go? How to keep it there? How much do I get this question? So I thought, okay, why not just make a video about this? Why not just tell you how to be in the state? Before we move on, I want you to like this video right now because this is going to be fucking epic. I want you to focus on three things: environment, people, and you. Three tangible. We call these three variable theory. Actually, there is no theory, I'm just calling it. So there is environment, there is people, and then there is you. Three variables. Right now I'm sitting inside a room, there's a certain kind of environment over here. So I'm very comfortable in this environment. Second variable, people. There are no people over here. So I feel very comfortable. Third thing, me. I am feeling comfortable inside my own skin. Even if I start feeling anxious or afraid, I'm comfortable with that, feeling that emotion over here right now. Now let's just say I'm like, okay, I want to go out and I want to do some game, I want to implement something. I learned something, I want to go out and talk to some women. Or I'm feeling so horny, I've been masturbating from so many days, finally I want to go out and have sex. So this is what you're thinking. So you go out of home, lot of people. I think everyone is looking at me. What if I go there and start talking to someone and they see me? What are they going to think about me? What if they start thinking really bad about me? Fuck, all of these people are looking at me. So this guy starts feeling anxiety and now he wants to get rid of anxiety. Here is the problem. This guy is at home and the environment at home is safe. He feels good. People at home, he feels safe. He, in his own skin, feels relaxed. The moment he step out of home, he does not even know. He's unaware. The first thing that changes instantly is environment. The second thing that changes instantly is people. So the moment he stepped out of home, there are people over there and there is environment change over there. So environment changed, people changed, but he wants to feel the same he was feeling at home. No problem, it's okay. That in itself is not the problem. If I'm outside and I want to feel comfortable and relaxed like I was feeling at home, okay, there is a way to feel like that. But there is no way to get rid of what you are feeling at that point of time. You can change the way you feel, but you can never get rid of what you are feeling right now. Are you getting it? You can change the state of water, but if there is water, you cannot just get rid of it. You burn it, it evaporates, it's still there. You put it inside a refrigerator, it's still there. Whatever you do with an emotion, until you express it, it's there. It is going to be there. Energy cannot be created, neither it can be destroyed. Emotional energy, you cannot just get rid of it. You need to know how to transmute it, how to change its form. Okay? So this guy, he's sitting at home, now he's out of home. The first thing that changes is environment. So the first thing he has to do is look around. Look at the cars. Look at the people. Look at the shops. Look at the sky. Look at the birds. Start finding out something really good that's going on at that point of time in the environment. For example, whenever I go out, I see a dog playing with another dog, then I go to them and like, here, biscuits. Then the dogs are all over me and now I'm giving them love. Then I wash my hands like, fuck, environment is not against me. See, the moment I'm outside, earthquake is not going to come, flood is not going to come, volcanoes are not going to erupt, meteor crash is not going to happen. So I need to realize that environment is not against me. Second thing, people. Now I start looking at people, all around I'm just looking at people. What are these guys doing? Then I see there's this couple walking and they're so happy together. There's this couple walking, they're fighting together. There's this old couple walking, so happy together. There's this old couple walking, so tense together. So I see life around. There are variety of people just roaming around me. And they're lost in their own world. They don't even know that I'm looking at them. They're just lost in their own world. I don't even exist for them. Like they just passed right next to me. They didn't even know I'm there. I'm non-existent for them. Same way, those people are actually non-existent to me. If you ask me, can you remember any of their faces? I don't. Same way, if you are one of those guys like, oh bro, if I go out, I start approaching girls, people are looking at me. No, you are not a special snowflake. Okay? You are not a special person that people will look at you. You are an ordinary human being. Such kind of guys put themselves on a pedestal. I'm special. People are gonna look at me. People are gonna look at me. See, that guy is looking at me. See, that girl is looking at me. See, that uncle is looking at me. Looking at someone and observing someone, they are totally different phenomenons. If I'm looking at someone, that does not mean I'm observing them. People are just looking at you, they are not observing you. So this is what you have to realize, that people are not here to kill me. People over here are not a threat to me. This is where you start feeling relaxed and more relaxed in your own skin. Because of environment and people, you are going to feel relaxed now. Guys, understand the difference in between a state and a desired or expected state. Okay? Whenever guys say I'm not in the state, you are always in a state. Right now, you are in a state. You will go out, you will be in a state. You are shitting, you are in a state. We are always in some emotional state. But maybe that emotional state is not your desired emotional state. You know, you have seen a lot of videos and you think that to go and talk to women, I have to feel something like that, which I saw in the video. So what you start doing is you start rejecting the actual state to reach the desired state. See guys, it's not like this is your actual state, this is the desired state, and they are different from each other. This state becomes this state. A person never goes out of state until he's dead. You are always in the state, but just because you reject that state, you never reach the desired state. There is only way to reach the desired state, and that is to accept this state. Do not reject this state. For example, guys, understand one thing. Every emotion is a valuable emotion. Have you seen movies where there are murders, rapes, anger, frustration? You have seen those movies, right? You have invested your time in those movies, right? You know what does that mean? There was some value you were getting out of that movie. The thing is that guys even pay for the movies from which they are getting negative emotions. Guys read books from the authors who are in depression, who are frustrated, who are maybe sad. You know, there are guys who read these kind of novels. There are bestseller novels like this. Point being, every emotional state is a valuable emotional state. How can she value you if you don't value yourself? So what is it in you that you have to value? That is your current state. So to conclude, let me just give you an example. There are two guys. The first guy, he's standing in front of a girl and he starts feeling afraid. Same happens to the second guy. He's standing in front of a girl, starts feeling afraid. Now the first guy is like, he starts searching on YouTube, how to get rid of fear, how to get rid of this, how not to feel this, how to go and approach her. And the coach of this guy just tells this guy, just go open, just say anything, open, just go open. He goes in front of a woman and he says, excuse me, hi, do you know where is McDonald's? And the moment she starts testing, he gets rejected. You know why is this happening? Because this guy thinks, if I go and tell this woman that I'm afraid, but I really want to say hi to you, she's not going to like me. And you know why this guy is thinking like this? Because his parents never liked him as a kid when he was afraid. Maybe he used to sit in the corner when he was afraid. What kind of treatment his parents used to do when he was afraid? Do they used to disapprove of his fear? Like, oh, there is nothing like that. There is nothing like fear. Do they used to disapprove that it doesn't even exist? But he is feeling that. So what is he feeling inside his own self? This fear? How is he dealing with this fear? Whenever this fear comes, he comes to know that my parents never liked my fear. Why should I like it? So this guy starts hating his fear. So he has to get rid of fear. So he goes in front of a woman and he fakes what he's feeling. For example, I have this tool. I don't know what to do with this tool. So what should I do? Throw this tool? No. Learn to use the tool. There is fear. You don't know what to do with fear. And now you want to get rid of the fear. This is not what you do. This is a tool. This is an emotional state. You have to learn how to use it instead of getting rid of it. And you can never get rid of fear. For example, your brain produces serotonin for happiness and cortisol for stress. Your brain literally has a dedicated organ to sense fear. That's what we call as amygdala. So that means until or unless you're alive, you can never be fearless. You can never get rid of fear. Never. Because your brain has a dedicated organ. If I get rid of fear today, I'm gonna jump from the 10th floor of my building because I'm not afraid. So the thing is that if fear was not necessary for humans, evolution would have thrown the fear out. But instead, our brain literally produced a dedicated part just to sense fear. That means your every try to get rid of an emotion is a failed try. You can never be fearless. Instead of being fearless, focus on improving your connection with the fear. What is your relationship with the fear? That is the main issue. You are not in the state because your relationship with that state is not good. So, for example, when I feel a fear, I want to escape. I don't want to go. Why? Because my relationship with fear is that of an escape. Whenever fear comes, I close my eyes, I close the doors, and I just isolate myself. That is my behavior with fear. So I have to work on this relationship. How? The whole meditations that we do is for this, to become aware about your own relationships with the emotions. So the end point is that change is the only constant. Right now you're feeling something, after some time you're gonna feel something else, after some time you're gonna feel something else. Change is the only constant. While you're watching this video, earth is rotating, moon is doing the revolutions, we are breathing every second, rivers are flowing, someone is having sex, someone is dying, someone has taken birth, a flower just bloomed, a tree just died. Change is the only constant. If I'm feeling really happy right now, and in 10 seconds someone dies and I'm sad, change happened, universe is happy. I am really sad right now and after 10 seconds something happens, I'm so happy, change happened, universe is happy. Until or unless there is change, does not matter it's a good change or a bad change. Good and bad are labels that we put on boxes, okay? Like it's just a box, we are putting a label on it. So it's just a change, we are putting a label on it. If it is the kind of change that I want, it's a good change. Is the kind of change I don't want, it's a bad change. But change in itself is what exists forever. It has always been there. So, to be in the state, the first thing that you have to realize is that every emotional state is a valuable emotional state. The second thing that you have to realize is that the change is the constant. Until or unless your state is changing, universe is happy. You cannot go against the universe because you're a part of it. The second guy is feeling the same fear, but instead of like he asks his coach what to do, and the coach is like, go tell that woman that I was feeling so afraid, and this is the reason I came here to say hi to you. So this guy goes in front of a woman and he's like, excuse me, hi, I was so afraid, and that was the reason I have to come here and say hi. So the moment he's gonna say this, the fear is gonna get validated, because fear thinks no one likes him, not even the guy inside whom I'm living likes me. So this guy goes with the fear in front of this girl and this girl accepts him. That's where the fear gets validated. That's where a guy starts coming to know that my fear can be accepted. That's where this guy comes to know that even if I go out with fear, it's not a problem. It's a valuable state. Whatever state I'm feeling, I can just go. I'm feeling so sad today, excuse me, hi. I was feeling so sad today. I thought I should just go out and socialize with people. And there I was standing and here I saw you. I really loved your walk. So I thought I should just come and say, hi, what's your name? This is how this guy goes and talk. So the difference between the first guy and second guy is, first guy is going to fake it until he's going to make it. The second guy is focused on bettering himself. The first guy wants to make women stay in his life. The second guy wants to be the kind of man whom women will naturally choose. You make both of these guys stand together, you know which guy women are going to choose? The second one. Because the first guy is going to try hard to make her stay. The second guy is already the kind of guy that she likes. Are you getting it? So instead of focusing on the techniques to make women stay in life, focus on the kind of behaviors that you can establish in yourself so that women can naturally like you. Give them an opportunity to like you as well. Stop making them like you instead. Are you getting it? So I hope you like this video. Give me a thumbs up if you have liked this video. Comment if you have any questions and subscribe to my channel. Until next time.